Hey guys, Devin Banderson here, and couldn't be more excited to join you today and share with you my upcoming January 6th Game Changer workshop. We call it the Game Changer because it is the workshop that changes everything. You go into 2018, and 2018 will be the year that everything changes for your family, for your relationships, for your finances, and for your business, if that's what you're focused on. So let me tell you a little about the workshop, and before I get into the 3 I's, I'm going to give you 3 examples of some of our participants last year. One, we had a woman who came in who was really struggling and didn't know if her relationship was going to last the test of time. Had a child, and her partner were really struggling. And we sat down and she created some intentional relationship goals and how she wanted to achieve it in the experience she wanted to have with her partner and her family. And I could report back to you after this year, she said it was the best year she's ever had with her partner. She feels like she's a better mother, and the relationships have improved 100%. We also had another participant who was an amputee. He lost his leg a few years back in a motorcycle accident, and it was a pretty tough transition time. And he decided that he wanted to be an advocate for amputees around the world, as well as a public speaker, and he put these goals into action. And he actually became a spokesperson for a company called Wiggle Your Toes, which focuses on amputees, and this guy has been killing it. And on top of it, he made a second goal. As if that wasn't enough, he ran and trained in his first triathlon. That's right, that all started in the Game Changers workshop. And lastly, we had another young guy who came in, and he was in sales, and he was doing pretty well. And he reported he had sales goals and how he wanted to spend more time with his family. 2 dual goals, one for work, one for home. And he reported back after the workshop, we created intentional goals with him, but also we have follow-up with people who keeps you accountable, accountability systems to make sure that it isn't just a one and done. And he had his best sales year ever. He was #1 in his company in sales, and now he's moving into a new home with his family. Those are just 3 examples of some amazing people who come, and I know you, if you come in and you have a goal for your business to take it to the next level, or your relationship, or your career, or your finances, we're gonna dial in and we're gonna dig deep and make sure we create success for you in 2018. And how I usually do it is I focus on what I call the 3 I's. The first I is influence. And I'm a big believer that leadership isn't about your title. I've been to companies where the CEO was titled the leader, but he didn't have leadership skills. But the janitor in the same company could influence everyone around him. So parents are leaders. If you're an entrepreneur, you could be a leader, but it's not about your title, it's about influence. And we're gonna look at your influences. You know, you're gonna be the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So one of the things we dial deep in the first I in influence is who your influence is, who you want to impact, how you want to impact the world, but also who are your starting 5? Who are the people you're spending the most time with, and are those people who are going to be able to up-level your success? I'll tell you that if you come to the Game Changer workshop, you'll be around some really powerful influencers that will up-level your game. The second I is called intimacy. And we go deep into relationships. Into me, I see. We look at the relationship you have for yourself. So what is your relationship and your story around money? What is your relationship and your story around taking care of yourself, around health, around going to the gym? Whatever it is that you want to focus on to make sure that you show up to be the best person, the best version of yourself, that's the intimacy we talk about. First starting with you, then the intimacy you want to have in the relationships in your life. And then finally, the third I is going to be income. You know, we really dig deep in how for you to create fulfillment in your life and the income stream that you want. Whether it's in your job, whether it's creating a bridge to be an entrepreneur, we really dive deep into prosperity. What does prosperity mean to you, and how do we create a prosperous life, a prosperous relationship, so your income is a reflection of the service you do in the world. So those are the 3 I's. That's just a little about what we do. We're going to have accountability systems for you to make sure that the goals you set that we're going to reach and achieve is going to be on your goal line. But the second thing we're going to be working on is also your soul line. So the goal line is the goals, the technical goals that you want to achieve. The soul line is who do you need to become to achieve these goals. Some really powerful stuff, man, and I'm really excited. This is the thing that I work all year on. It's always sold out. We only have 1 or 2 in New York every year. We have 1 in LA, and we'll be doing 1 in London in 2018. I would say save the date. This is the thing for me, why it's so important is I went to one of these, a leadership workshop about 3.5 years ago, and it shifted and changed my life. And I always made a promise that when I'm able to give back what was given to me and give people an opportunity to come in and create an intentional life based on the things they love and value, that I'm going to do it. So you're going to get the best of me. What's in it for you is just a day full of you being the agenda. That's the only agenda for the day, and you're going to leave, I know, going into 2018 and understand that 2018 is a game changer and was the year that everything changed. I'll see you guys on January 16th. Peace.